Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Smart English Nest today.
We are so happy you decided to join us.
Today, we are sharing useful English sentences people use every day.
These are the kinds of sentences you hear everywhere.
You can use them at home, work, school, or outside.
The best part is that they are simple and practical.
Many learners study grammar for years without speaking confidently.
That happens because they do not practice useful daily expressions.
Exactly. And today's conversation will help change that.
Let's imagine we are having a normal conversation together.
Sounds great. And everyone listening can practice with us.
Hi, Jack. How are you doing today?
I am doing very well today. Thanks for asking.
That is wonderful to hear. My day has been great too.
Nice to see you again, Sophie.
Nice to see you again as well, Jack.
What are your plans for today?
I am planning to finish some work and relax later.
That sounds like a productive and enjoyable day.
What about you? What are you doing today?
I am recording this podcast and practicing English.
That sounds like a good use of your time.
Thank you. I always enjoy helping people learn English.
I completely agree, because teaching can be very rewarding.
By the way, do you have any advice for beginners?
Yes, I do. Practice a little every single day.
That is excellent advice for all English learners.
Small daily practice sessions often create better results.
Many people think they need several hours daily.
Actually, even 10 minutes can make a big difference.
That makes sense because consistency is very important.
Exactly. Consistency helps people remember new words longer.
Sometimes learners tell me they feel nervous speaking English.
I hear that very often from beginners too.
What do you usually tell them?
I tell them not to worry about mistakes.
That is a very helpful reminder.
Everyone makes mistakes when learning something new.
I agree with you completely on that point.
The important thing is to keep speaking anyway.
That is how confidence grows over time.
Yes, confidence comes from action, not perfection.
I really like that idea.
Thank you. It has helped many learners.
Sometimes I forget a word during conversations.
That happens to native speakers sometimes too.
Really? That makes me feel much better.
Of course, nobody speaks perfectly all the time.
What should learners do when they forget a word?
They should explain the idea using simple language.
That is a useful strategy for real conversations.
Communication is more important than using difficult vocabulary.
I think many learners need to hear that.
Yes, because some people try to sound too advanced.
Then they become nervous and stop speaking naturally.
Exactly. Simple sentences often sound clear and confident.
That is true in many situations.
Let me ask you something interesting.
Sure, go ahead. I am listening.
How do you usually learn new English words?
I learn many words by reading every day.
That is one of my favorite methods too.
Reading exposes us to natural English expressions.
It also helps us understand sentence patterns better.
Do you enjoy listening to English podcasts?
Yes, I listen to them almost every day.
What do you like about podcasts?
They help me improve listening and pronunciation skills.
That is one reason podcasts are so popular.
They are convenient because you can listen anywhere.
I often listen while walking or exercising.
That is a great way to use free time.
Do you think learners should repeat what they hear?
Absolutely. Repeating sentences improves speaking confidence quickly.
I have noticed that in my own learning.
Shadowing is a simple but powerful technique.
Some listeners may not know what shadowing means.
It means repeating words immediately after hearing them.
That sounds easy enough for beginners.
Yes, and it helps improve pronunciation naturally.
Many learners want perfect pronunciation immediately.
That goal can create unnecessary pressure.
What should they focus on instead?
They should focus on being clear and understandable.
That seems much more realistic and helpful.
Exactly. Clear communication should always be the priority.
I completely agree with that approach.
Let me ask another common question.
Sure, I am ready for it.
How can someone become more confident speaking English?
I think regular speaking practice is essential.
That is definitely one important factor.
Speaking every day helps reduce fear gradually.
Even talking to yourself can be helpful.
I used to practice alone in my room.
Many successful learners have done the same thing.
It feels strange at first, but it works.
Yes, because practice builds familiarity and confidence.
Another useful habit is asking questions frequently.
That keeps conversations moving naturally and smoothly.
It also gives other people opportunities to speak.
Exactly, and conversations should feel balanced.
What is your favorite question to ask people?
I often ask how their day is going.
That is simple, friendly, and easy to answer.
People usually appreciate genuine interest in their lives.
Good conversations often start with simple questions.
I think many learners overcomplicate conversations unnecessarily.
They worry too much about perfect grammar rules.
Meanwhile, native speakers focus on communication.
That is a valuable lesson for everyone listening.
Absolutely. Speak more and worry less.
That could be today's main message.
I think so too.
Well, this conversation has been very enjoyable.
I have enjoyed it as well.
Thank you for sharing so many useful tips.
Thank you for asking such thoughtful questions.
And thank you to everyone listening today.
We hope these everyday English sentences help you.
Remember to practice them in real conversations.
The more you use them, the more natural they become.
Keep learning, keep speaking, and keep improving.
We look forward to seeing you again soon.
Take care and have a wonderful day.
See you next time on Smart English Nest.
Before we finish, there is something important we should discuss.
I think I know exactly what you mean.
Many learners ask how to practice English every day.
Yes, that is one of the most common questions.
People often say they are too busy.
I understand that because life can get very busy.
However, most people can find a few minutes.
Even short practice sessions can produce excellent results.
What would you recommend for a daily routine?
I would start with listening for 5 minutes.
That sounds easy enough for most learners.
Then I would spend 5 minutes speaking aloud.
Speaking aloud is something many people avoid.
Yes, but it is one of the best habits.
Why do you think people avoid speaking practice?
They are often afraid of making mistakes.
That fear can stop progress completely.
Exactly, and mistakes are part of learning.
I remember making many mistakes when learning languages.
Everyone does, and that is perfectly normal.
Sometimes learners compare themselves to advanced speakers.
That can be very discouraging and unnecessary.
What should they do instead?
They should compare themselves to their past selves.
That is excellent advice for steady improvement.
Progress becomes easier to see that way.
Let me ask you another question.
Sure, I would love to answer.
What should learners do when they feel stuck?
First, they should remember why they started.
Having a clear goal can be motivating.
Absolutely. Goals help people stay focused.
Some people want better jobs through English.
Others want to travel and meet new people.
Many learners simply enjoy learning something useful.
Every reason is valuable if it motivates action.
Do you think watching English videos helps?
Yes, especially when learners watch actively.
What do you mean by actively?
They should listen carefully and repeat useful phrases.
That sounds more effective than passive watching.
It definitely creates better learning opportunities.
I also think reading can be very helpful.
I agree, because reading builds vocabulary naturally.
What kind of reading do you recommend?
Simple articles, stories, and short conversations.
That sounds perfect for beginner learners.
Beginners should choose materials they can understand.
Many people choose content that is too difficult.
Then they become frustrated and lose confidence.
That happens more often than people realize.
Learning should feel challenging but still enjoyable.
I like that balance very much.
It helps people continue learning longer.
Let us talk about another useful situation.
Great idea. Everyday situations are very important.
Imagine you meet a friend unexpectedly.
That happens quite often in daily life.
You might say, "It is great to see you."
And your friend might say the same thing.
Then you could ask how everything is going.
That question usually starts a nice conversation.
People appreciate friendly and genuine questions.
Yes, it makes conversations feel more natural.
What if someone gives you good news?
You can say, "That is wonderful to hear."
That sounds warm and supportive.
Positive responses help build stronger relationships.
Communication is about more than vocabulary.
It is also about connecting with people.
That is a very important point.
Language helps us share experiences and emotions.
I think many learners forget that sometimes.
They focus too much on rules and grammar.
While communication should always be the main goal.
Exactly. Grammar supports communication, not the opposite.
Let us discuss listening skills for a moment.
Listening is often overlooked by many learners.
Yet it plays a huge role in fluency.
The more you listen, the more patterns you notice.
Those patterns become familiar over time.
Then speaking starts to feel more natural.
That is how language learning often works.
It's a gradual process, not instant progress.
Patience is another important skill for learners.
Yes, patience helps people continue during difficult periods.
What would you say to someone feeling discouraged?
I would remind them how far they have come.
That reminder can be very encouraging.
Every new word learned is a small victory.
Every conversation completed is progress too.
Success comes from many small improvements.
I could not agree more.
Consistent effort produces impressive long-term results.
Another useful habit is keeping an English notebook.
That is a fantastic idea for beginners.
What should learners write in it?
New words, useful phrases, and example sentences.
Reviewing those notes regularly can help memory.
Yes, repetition is essential for long-term learning.
Many successful learners review information frequently.
They understand that learning requires reinforcement.
Let me ask about speaking partners.
That is another popular topic among learners.
Do people need speaking partners to improve?
They are helpful but not absolutely necessary.
So learners can still improve alone.
Definitely. Self-practice can be very effective.
That is good news for many listeners.
You can describe your day out loud,
You can also talk about your plans.
or explain what you see around you.
Those activities build confidence and fluency.
They also help learners think in English.
Thinking in English is a powerful skill.
Yes, it reduces the need for translation.
Conversations become faster and more natural.
Exactly, and confidence increases at the same time.
Before we wrap up, let us review today's message.
Practice consistently even if you have little time.
Do not be afraid of making mistakes.
Focus on communication instead of perfection.
Listen regularly and speak as much as possible.
Read simple materials that match your level.
Learn useful phrases for everyday situations.
Celebrate your progress no matter how small.
Stay patient and trust the learning process.
Most importantly, enjoy your English journey.
Learning becomes easier when you enjoy it.
That is one of the best tips we can share.
Thank you for spending your time with us today.
We truly appreciate every listener around the world.
Keep practicing these expressions in daily conversations.
Use them with friends, family, and coworkers.
The more you use English, the stronger it becomes.
Confidence grows every time you speak.
We believe in your ability to improve.
And we're excited to be part of your journey.
Have a fantastic day wherever you are.
Take care, keep learning, and keep smiling.
We will see you again very soon.
Goodbye, everyone, and happy English learning.